Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. Showing up.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Point after.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The kick is no good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for George.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be taken at the 10. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 7.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And there with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
1st down, 49ers.
Now Mostert. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Allen. And that's incomplete.
Allen's pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen, rolling to his right. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both love. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Throwing again. Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk. Third down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Allen. Flush to his right. And James has it. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down 49ers. Now Allen again. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Thrown to the sideline. And
so out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So after the INT, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, they run with Michelle. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Harris. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Harris, the ball carrier. Nick Bosa on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On 2nd down, Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Allen gets this one to Juszczyk. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen to throw once more. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Open man is Myers. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Warner in on the tackle.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A gain of 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup on 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
3rd and 1.
That's out to his running back, Michel. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Rowasser's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 20.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. This is Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Allen to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but there's probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 30. 10, 5, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Patriots, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next